Hello and welcome to our show, which is coming to you live from Studio 415. On today's show, you'll hear about the time and effort that has gone into Fine Arts Night and the artwork on display there. You'll hear about why Carroll boys basketball coach Marty Beasley has decided to leave CHS. And you'll see a preview of the series finale of the Charger Challenge, where I crown the champion of all Charger Challenges. All that and more coming up next.
It's an honor that I had to coach here 16 years.
For the seniors, it's really important because it's like our final show.
All right. Wow, terrible form for Louis. He's not even leaving his feet. Welcome to Studio 415. We're live here from Carroll High School. I'm Andy Newman. With the 2020-2021 basketball season in the books, Carroll boys head basketball coach Marty Beasley is committed to pursuing a new job endeavor outside the walls of CHS. I took time to talk to Coach Beasley about his decision to leave and talk to those who have been impacted by him during his time here at Carroll. Boys basketball coach Marty Beasley has received an offer that he just couldn't refuse. An administration job at DeKalb High School would be a positive change of scenery for the Carroll teacher and coach of 16 years. Beasley ends his career here at Carroll with 5 sectional titles as well as a regional. Over his 16-year career here at CHS, he has fielded many calls and inquiries about other coaching and education jobs at other high schools, but none ever seemed to pan out or gauge his interest enough in order for him to leave Carroll. With this opportunity, seemed just a little different.
You know, they had opportunity for me to, be a dean of students, which I thought would be kind of a neat challenge. I'm out of the classroom. I'm not going bell to bell like I am here. It'd be kind of a little bit more flexibility in my schedule, get to know more kids in the building.
When making the decision, Beasley took a week to think through all the pros and cons of the Carroll job and the DeKalb job. Beasley stresses that the decision had nothing to do with Carroll or its students, but the opportunity that the new job offered. Beasley feels like while he made the best decision for himself and his family's future, he will truly miss the kids he invested so much of his life into.
I went through all the pros and cons of Carroll to DeKalb, and got so many great kids here. I mean, our players are awesome. You know, the last thing I want to do is leave them.
With Beasley's absence next school year, athletic director Dan Ginder has begun the grueling search and process of finding Carroll's next head basketball coach.
We try to get it out there as much as possible to get as many applicants as to choose from and see where we'll go from there. At that point, then we will begin to sift through applicants and look at those that we want to interview, and then we'll go through the interview process.
Throughout the years, Beasley has coached many students and led them to become not only better basketball players, but better people. Some even had been influenced so much by Beasley and their own personal love for the game that they pursued a career in coaching basketball right here at Carroll, as seen in Seth Cook and Shane Merriman. Whether becoming a coach or not, all who have had the privilege to be under Beasley's tutelage are extremely grateful for his efforts to improve their skills and overall character.
Just everyone who's been a part of this program, he teaches everyone to work hard and work for what you want.
As a person, it would be definitely doing the community work like we did all season. The past few years, we went to the Community Harvest Food Bank, and that helps us grow as a person, helping other people.
I owe a lot of my success because of Coach Beasley. I was able to get a college scholarship because of Coach Beasley, and I got my job I have today because of Coach Beasley. So I truly believe I would not be where I am today without playing for him and also coaching with him.
While Beasley and his coaching strategy could be seen as intense and grueling, Merriman, Cook, and Berkey all have a favorite and fun memory associated with Coach Beasley.
My favorite Coach Beasley memory is we were doing scout team for one of the teams we were playing, and he was chasing me, behind me, going around a screen. And I feel my jersey get pulled, and I'm like, why is he pulling my jersey for? And I look down, and he's falling to the ground trying to grab my shirt to stay on balance, but he fell on the floor, and it was kind of funny. But
There's a lot of memories with Coach Beasley, but I'd probably have to say my favorite is when he kicked the ball across the gym because something happened in practice, and he got really mad at us.
We're getting ready to play East Noble. Once again, we were in the CFC. A lot of the memories end up in the CFC. He ends up throwing us out. And then back then, high school kids would go to games. So I knew we played East Noble, so I went to East Noble. I see him up in the rafters, so I tell the guy I'm with, I say, hey, we gotta go sit on the other end. So we're on the opposite side of the bowl, and all of a sudden our phone starts buzzing, and it's him saying, "Hey, come over here. Why are you just sitting over there?" And then when the first thing is he just starts laughing, and we're like, "Why are you laughing? You just threw us out. You just screamed at us." He goes, "You guys just needed a day off."
With all the years of memories, stories, and triumph, Ginder, Cook, and Merriman are all in agreement that Coach Marty Beasley has left a lasting and impactful legacy here at Carroll that will not soon be forgotten.
Coach Beasley did a tremendous job for us in so many different ways. I mean, he was able to, we could always count on Coach and his kids performing at the very highest level and competing at the highest level with class and character.
He has a great legacy here at Carroll. He's won a few sectional titles, a regional title. He's just a winner. He's got a winning mentality, and he wants his kids to get better.
I think his legacy would be as a builder. When we took over the job, I remember it. He told me the other day there was negative $200 in the basketball fund. He created that atmosphere, and he created the style. People would say, "Oh, you play Carroll basketball." So I mean, you got to be doing something right if someone says you play Carroll basketball. Generally, that means you win a lot of ball games, which he did, and he created a lot of great young men.
While Merriman may feel that the program is Beasley's program, Beasley feels it is Merriman and the players before and after him that make the program so special.
It's never about me. This is never my program. This is our program as a players, as a community, as, you know, that was what we did together. It's the players. I mean, it's the players' program. It's what we did together. So it's not what I did by any means.
Ginder, Berkey, Cook, and Merriman all wish Beasley nothing but the best on his new journey and hope he has great success. Well, except when he's playing the Chargers, and hope that DeKalb is ready to go.
We certainly wish Coach the best up at DeKalb, except when he's playing the Chargers. Those kids and those families and that community will benefit from Coach in a lot of ways. So we wish him the best, and then hope to beat him in the sectional.
What he's doing is obviously working, and I hope he has a great season there. But when he plays us, I'm still going to have to cheer for Carroll.
I just hope those Barons are ready to come play. It's not about the X's and O's, it's about the Jimmies and Joes.
He's one of the best to do it. He's going to be successful at DeKalb. I just hope that community and those players buy into what he's saying. If they do, he will be successful.
After taking time to think and reflect over his 16 years here at CHS, Beasley would like to thank the students, parents, and staff of Carroll High School and express how grateful he is for his time at the school.
You know, I think it was an honor, a complete honor to be the head basketball coach at Carroll High School 16 years. I think that, you know, Carroll's a real special place. It's a great community. You know, our community support's been great. We've been fortunate. We've had some incredible parents in our program that let us coach their kid. And we had incredible kids. You know, Dr. Yeager and Mr. Hay, when they hired me 16 years ago, they let us do what we need to do for the program. And Mr. Dan Ginder has been awesome for our program, awesome for athletics, but it's an honor that I had to coach here 16 years.
For all of us here at Studio 415, we'd like to thank Coach Beasley for his multiple years of service to the students and staff here at Carroll High School and his continued support of the radio and television program. We wish you the best of luck, Coach Beasley. For all of us here at Studio 415, I'm Andy Newman. As the 2020-2021 school year comes to an end, the Fine Arts programs host their annual show. Studio 415 reporter Jeffrey Becker brings us the show to the screen.
I looked into the displays of the hardworking students here at Carroll and the Fine Arts programs that want to honor those who have taken their classes.
Fine Arts Night takes place on May 19th and May 20th. It is a time where family and friends gather to celebrate the year students have dedicated to their craft. Students have set up displays throughout the field house to showcase their artwork. From acting, ceramics, paintings, and pictures, nothing is left out. Senior student Margaret Gahn explains the enjoyment that fine arts brings and what it is all about.
Fine arts to me is something I'm looking forward to so much. As a person that's done art since I've been growing up, I'm really excited to just show all my work. And the last few years that we had fine arts, I remember like going through and watching the displays, and like some people did fashion, some people did ceramics, some people did acting, so like there's just lots of stuff that can be included, and I'm really excited to just show it.
With these classes, many students could find an enjoyment in something they originally may not have known about. Gahn sees fine arts as a way to express these hidden talents and how her own experience is proof that nothing is impossible.
You can find like a niche that you didn't know you had, or a talent you didn't know you had. Like, since I took painting 1, now I know that I'm really good at painting, And before that, I was like, oh, I'm a mediocre drawer.
Fine Arts Night gives students the opportunity to also shine a spotlight on the many awards they have achieved. From Golden Keys to scholarships, Fine Arts gives students opportunities to find a career path in these many subjects. Olivia Luong, a senior at Carroll, is one of the numerous students that have received awards for her artwork.
I think my biggest accomplishments were definitely this year because I won a first place gold in the Young Arts competition, so that was about $10,000. And then I also won another gold portfolio from Scholastics, which was another $10,000. And then my silver portfolio with distinction was a $1,000 reward.
Luong shared the amount of scholarship money she has accumulated simply from fine arts, racking in $121,400 to the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. She will use the money to forward her career in fine arts. This night is a showcase of all the hard work Luong, along with many others, have put in to deserve such scholarships. The award-winning arts on display during Fine Arts Night brings the question of who teaches the students these abilities worthy of national attention. Scott Kilmer, one of the fine arts teacher here at Carroll, explains the honor it brings to him, seeing how hardworking the classes at Carroll are.
It's incredibly gratifying when you get to help a student through 3 or 4 years and watch them grow. I talk a lot to the parents about, we're kind of an art coach. A math class, a history class, an English class. You might have a student for a semester or maybe 2, but we get to literally watch students from their freshman or sophomore years grow for 4 years and go from a fledgling 15-year-old to somebody that's confident, they understand a work ethic, they understand how to produce something, to justify it, to talk about their work, and they're incredibly proud of it. So being a part of that is really, really gratifying.
It is no doubt that Carroll has some of the best fine arts in the country, so make sure to congratulate someone on their great accomplishments that's in the program. For Studio 415, I'm Jeff Becker.
The Charter Challenge has finally come to a dramatic conclusion. This Friday, the series finale will be posted to the Carroll High School Radio and Television YouTube channel. This finale is a competition between all the previous season champions and Simon and Louie. Here's a preview of what you will see. That's all we have for today. Thanks for watching. This is our final Studio 415 of the year. On behalf of myself and all the other graduating seniors at Studio 415, thank you so much for watching and supporting our program this year. And for the final time, for Studio 415, I'm Andy Newman. Have a great summer, Carroll.
Sunny days and friendly smiles, walk the halls with me. Studio 415.